Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before starting this video, I want to thank you guys for your love and support, and please subscribe to my channel and explore the amazing places with me. Today we are going to the tech city Bangalore. In this video, I am going to tell you the top things to do in Bangalore. Let me start with a little bit intro first, alright? Bangalore is the capital of Indian state Karnataka. People refer this city as the Silicon Valley of India or IT capital of India because of its role as the nation's leading information technology exporter. So many Indian technological organizations are headquartered in the city. A demographically diverse city, Bangalore is the second fastest growing major metropolis in India. Bangalore is blessed with benevolent climate, a modern metro system, and a perfect place for those travelers who love drinking, dining, and shopping. It's a great city for mixing with locals in craft beer joints or quirky independent cafes. Though there are no world-class sites, but you will find lovely parks and striking Victorian-era architecture, nightclubs with a flourishing pop culture. I mean, who doesn't love to party, guys? Bangalore has a population of 12.5 million, which makes it India's fourth largest city after Mumbai, Delhi and Kolkata. You may find little bit traffic problem there, but the nightlife of the city makes it totally worth it. Today, I am gonna show you 10 best places to visit when you are in Bangalore. Let's have a look. At first we have Lal Bagh Botanical Garden, Cuban Park, then Brickhead Road, then Bangalore Palace, then MG Road. This is Wonderla Amusement Park. Okay, number 7, Innovative Film City. Number 8, Nandi Hills. Number 9, we have ISKCON Temple. Last but not the least, Benegetta National Park. Our first place is Lal Bagh Botanical Garden. Lal Bagh is one of the major attractions here. It has India's largest collection of tropical plants and subtropical plants, including several centuries-old trees. Lal Bagh Glass House is a giant place-like glass and iron structure, inspired by Crystal Palace in London's Hyde Park. The glass house was built in 1989 and renovated in 2004. It remains the primary attraction for visitors. Lal Bagh has a large lake, walking trails, and a bridge and a beautiful mini waterfall. If you want to enjoy shows and festivals, then you must visit the garden on Republic Day and Independence Day. They arrange flower shows, mango jackfruit festival, cultural shows, etc. You can see bonsai garden, large rock, Kempegoda watchtower, flower clock, hibiscus garden here that freshen up your mood. Not only this, Lal Bagh has government approved shops and some private vendors also. They sell fruits, vegetables, fruit juices and various snack items. You will totally love this, guys. This is Cuban Park. Cuban Park is a major sightseeing attraction in Bangalore city, spread over an area of 300 acres in rich green beauty. It's an ideal place for nature lovers and those who seeking calm atmosphere. The park is named after Lord Cuban. The Cuban Park has more than 6,000 healthy trees that supports a vibrant ecosystem. You can also visit nearest place from there like Cuban Park Museum, Atera Kacheri, Ayyar Memorial Park, Bangalore Aquarium, which is the second best largest aquarium in India. The park lies very close to the State Central Library. You can go to the museum inside the park. It has antiques from Mohenjo-daro period, ancient coins and stone inscription of 50,000 years old. The park also has a toy train for exciting view, a favorite among both adults and children. One of the most popular attractions in the Cuban Park is Cuban Park Aquarium, or you can call it Bangalore Aquarium. It has 83 tanks in 3 different floors full of water animals. It is so colorful and amazing. You can explore the Bangalore Aquarium from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I guess. Yeah. Now this is the place for everything you need. You want to have some fun with shopping, chilling and enjoy an entire day of leisure, Brigade Road should be high up on your list. Brigade Road is home to some of the city's oldest bars and pubs. After a tiring day of shopping, you can enjoy the day with chill glass of beer. This is one-stop shopping place for luxury items, traditional handicrafts, electronic, fashion wares, silk sarees, western outfits, footwear and various household goods. The streets are lined with restaurants, cafes and retail outlets, office buildings and theaters. Just eat, drink and enjoy. This is Bangalore Palace. This palace was the private residence of the royal Vodeyar family. The historical heritage of the city is so magnificent and eminent that it rises to the prominence on its own. Bangalore Palace is a perfect representation of the lavishness and splendor with which India's most resilient dynasties ruled. Apart from being a major tourist destination, the palace is a host to different cultural events, rock shows and marriages. Mahatma Gandhi Road is the busiest road in Bangalore. MG Road is quite famous for its pulsating nightlife, where drinking and dancing are always on the high. It is very close to Brigade Road. You can go to the I-Bar, famed Shankarang Theatre, Holy Trinity Church, Indian Cartoon Gallery, Conway Handicrafts, Garuda Mall, O2 Spa, and many more things like this. Wonderla, a world of breathtaking charm, full of excitement and the loudest, craziest place in town. You can do so many crazy things here. They have 60 different rides to enjoy. It will take your breath away. You must try the water rides. Also keep an eye for the time of the wave pool. The most exciting thing that I did there is rain disco. This is crazy. Also, they have 5 different restaurants and so many tasty dishes to eat. It's always hot in Bangalore city. That is why this is the best place to visit when you are in town. The ticket price starts from $873 per adult. You can book the ticket from Philanthropia website. I added the link in the description below. Timing starts from 11 a.m. in the morning. Now this is Innovative Film City, one of the most popular tourist attractions in Bangalore. This is like an amusement park located in Bangalore-Mysore Highway. Innovative Film City is one of its kind Indian theme park. Children, adults, senior citizens, everyone can have fun here. Whether you want to go-kart with your buddies, have a classy corporate get-together, or spend quality time with your family, the Innovative Film City is the one-stop destination for all. They have so many exciting rides and activities for kids that will make them jump in joy, like the cartoon park. But IFC is not only for children. You would want to check out this tribal museum, the Big Boss Tour, the Sand Beach, the Aqua Kingdom. this is totally different kind of experience than the others. This innovative theme park is not just for fun and entertainment. People can also book a destination wedding and get married in the beautiful setting of IFC. This innovative film city hosts several events like Dussehra, Pongal, handicrafts and cultural fair, especially in Diwali and Christmas. All the events are full of extravagant activities, shows and performances. During Diwali, the beautiful lighting illuminates the whole campus and it is visible even far, far away. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of that, but I think this will give you the idea. This is Nandi Hills, famous for tourism, photography and trekking. If you don't have any idea how the heaven looks, then you really should visit this place. It feels awesome. It's like living above the clouds. Nandi Hills is a hill station in Karnataka state. Nandi Hills was known as Anandagiri, means the hill of happiness. There is an ancient temple atop the hill. A fort was built during the period by the chieftains of Chikalabarapur. It was strengthened by the famous king of Mysore, Tipu Sultan. King Tipu Sultan made a place for his prisoner. It's called the Tipu Drop. It's a 600-meter cliff with a huge rock landing after the drop. Prisoner and convicts during the Tipu's reign were pushed off the cliff. Sultan Tipu was also built a summer rest house atop this hill. Okay, now some pointers before you go. Nandi Hills bottom gates were only open after 6 am. Make sure you have driving license and other papers with you because policemen at the gate will ask you to show your papers. Also carry jackets or whatever that saves you from the clueless climate up there. Now, this is ISKCON temple. I never missed an opportunity to visit an ISKCON temple. Sri Radha Krishna temple is one of the largest Krishna Hindu Mandir temple in the world. The environment here is so peaceful. Believe me guys, you will definitely love it here. It is located at Rajaji Nagar in North Bangalore. They have a gold-plated Dwaj or flag post around 56 feet high and a gold-plated Kalash also. It's so beautiful. Also, there is free prasad distribution for all visitors during the darshan hours. Apart from being a shrine to Lord, ISKCON Bangalore is also a cultural hub of multiple dimensions. It has an amphitheater. So many events are held here such as cultural fest, dance and musical programs, educational conferences and so on. The temple also has a gift shop of its own. The splendid thought and artwork that went behind the construction of this magnificent structure display a striking amalgamation of glass and gopuran, which then becomes symbolic of the blending of traditional values with modern aesthetics. The best time to visit ISKCON Temple, Bangalore is during the winter months between November to February. Here are some pics of festivals like Krishna Balram Rath Yatra and Garuda Panchami. The Bannerghatta National Park is a sanctuary for a large variety of flora and fauna. This park was established in 1971. This is the first butterfly park. Visiting the Bannerghatta National Park is a treat for the nature lover and especially for the photographers. The varied species of the wildlife here includes elephants, leopards, jackal, fox, wild bear, sloth bear, Indian gazelle, deer, porcupine, lion, the Royal Bengal tiger, lizards and cobras. In this park, you can enjoy so many different number of experiences with the endearing wildlife here. One of the most popular activities in this destination is the jungle safari, where you get to observe the animal in their natural habitat. The Grand Safari is 8 km long one way, while the Tiger and Lion Safari is almost around 11 kilometers. There are 3 major attractions in the park: Elephant Sanctuary, Zoo, and Butterfly Park. The best time to visit in this park is during the months of November to June, when the weather is cool and perfect, and wildlife is easily spotted. When you get tired and hungry from roaming in this park, you can go to nearby restaurants like Garma Garam, Seasons, Simply Indian, and etc. Also, if you don't want to go outside, there are number of eateries in the park premises too. So, this is the last stop of our video. When I was in Bangalore, I enjoyed these places the most. But there are so many other places to visit. If you like our video, then please subscribe to my channel and comment me which place do you like the most in the comment section below. Okay then, this is Sammy signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.